leader and mathematics self-financing, and on my own behalf, I extend a bouquet of welcome to you, sir. Once again, I welcome you to take over the session.
Thank you, ma'am. First of all, thanks to the madam for introducing me. And again, my thanks to the principal of GBG College and also for the organizers for inviting me to share my thoughts on the content development and deployment to the participants. So, good afternoon once again, and to all of you. Now, let me start the session on SCORM content development and deployment. All of us have heard about the term e-content development and deployment. E-content refers to any electronic content. It can be just a text message or a text with image, a PDF file, Word file, or a video file, or audio and all, animation, etc. So e-content refers to any electronic content, but usually in the educational setup, we used to refer the video as a e-content because in most of the online programs, online courses, the term e-content refers to the videos distributed over that medium, okay, in that course. Now, we had already heard about the term e-content, which refers to the video. But what is SCORM content? First of all, what is SCORM? SCORM is simply referred as Shareable Content Object Reference Model. Just this is a model or a protocol which is used in e-learning content production. And we call it as e-learning standard. There are several e-learning standards available, and the SCORM is one such e-learning standard, Shareable Content Object Reference Model. What is the purpose of this? Actually, it acts as a bridge between the content and the learning management system. See, once upon a time, when we produce the contents in the form of a video or a PDF file and all, we used to just distribute it over an email or a common website or even the chat medium like WhatsApp and all. But nowadays, an institution should have a proper learning management system. Okay, we will see in detail about the learning management system later in our session. But for your understanding, even a Google Classroom is a learning management system. Okay, and there are other LMSs like Moodle, Blackboard, Canvas, and all. So we usually nowadays we distribute our content over a learning management system. See, if you take a portal, Swayam portal, NPTEL portal, Swayam portal itself is a learning management system. NPTEL itself is a learning management system. Okay, now let us come to the SCORM. SCORM is an e-learning standard which acts as a bridge between the content what we distribute, like a video, and the LMS. Okay, so what type of interaction? Say, in a Google Classroom, if a teacher distributes a video to the students, do we know whether the students have watched that video? And even if they had watched, do we know how long they had watched? To what length they have watched? If the video is 5 minutes, did they watch the complete 5 minutes? Or did they watch only 2 minutes or 3 minutes? So we don't have tracking mechanism. Okay. So this SCORM, the shareable content object reference model standard, it helps us to track the activity, track every interaction that made between the user and the content. Okay, so if there are 30 students in a class, and if a student starts the video, immediately it will record that the student have started. So to what length they have watched and closed? Did they watch completely? So like this, everything will be tracked for each and every student. This is one thing. Second thing is, even we can make the complete video into an interactive video, like asking questions in between the video, and only the students will be able to go to the next part of the video if they answer correctly for that question. Okay, maybe for example, if the video plays for 5 minutes, total length of the video is 5 minutes. If we place a question after second minute, so the student, if only answer properly, correctly to that question, they can pass to the next part of that video. Otherwise, they may be forced to watch the part which they had already watched. From the beginning, they will be made to watch. So like this, interactions can be made with the help of the SCORM standard. Okay, so here I will show you how, first of all, how to prepare an e-content with the simple tools. And I will also demonstrate to you how to convert that e-content into a SCORM content, and later how to deploy it properly on learning management system. Okay. And here, normally we have three different types of classes, like physical, virtual, and a flipped classroom. A new type of classroom that are emerging, and this will be the future for all regular as well as for online programs and all. See, we should understand what is flipped classroom. And the SCORM content, what I said in the first slide, is required for this flipped classroom. Okay, we know, all of us know what is physical classroom, the regular face-to-face class. The virtual classroom is the one that what we do at present, maybe integrating all the students and teachers through a virtual video conferencing tool like Meet or Zoom and all. And the third one is flipped classroom, where recorded videos are distributed to the students at the beginning, and the discussions will happen later. See, why the flipped classroom plays an important role now, and also why we believe that flipped classroom will be the future. See, here in our regular classes, what we do, we used to present the content for 30-40 minutes continuously. Even now during this session, what I do, I'm presenting the content. And at last, maybe for 30 to 40 minutes, we provide time for the interactions. Okay. So during the interactions, the students may ask any type of questions, and we believe the interactions only will promote higher order learning. Okay. So what is higher order learning and what is lower order learning? See, there are three domains in the educational setting, educational objectives, that particularly in Bloom's taxonomy, we talk about the cognitive domain, affective domain, and psychomotor domain. Since our transactions in our class are mostly cognitive based, let us take the cognitive domain, where we have 6 levels: remembering, understanding, applying, justifying, analyzing, justifying, and creating. Okay. Remembering, understanding, applying, analyzing, justifying, and creating. 6 levels. And many educationists over the researchers, they believe and they have proven that the first 3 are the lower order learning: the remembering, understanding, and applying. And the creating higher order learning. See, the higher order learning is important for the problem solving and creativity. Okay. Whereas the first three, it only recalls what they had memorized or learned, or else give the content in their own language. That is, after understanding, uh, exhibiting in their own understanding, and after learning, applying that learned things in a particular place. So these are the first three: remembering, understanding, and applying. These are the lower order learning. Okay, right. Now let us come to the one which I said is uh, the higher order learning, where we need more discussions, interactions. Okay, right. So in regular classes, what we do nowadays, as I said, most of the classes are presented by the teacher, occupied by the teacher's presentation. And less time is provided for the interaction between the students and teacher, student and teacher. So what we shall do, why don't we record the one-way content which is continuously presented for 40 minutes? Let us record that and give it to the students so that they can watch the video, learn from that video before they enter into the class. And inside the class, let us completely spend the time for interactions. Maybe the beginning 10 to 15 minutes may be spent for again recalling what it was said in the video, but the later 40-45 minutes may be spent for the interaction, so that higher order learning, creativity, and problem solving will be enhanced. Okay, so the flipped classroom will encourage this. And also, see, this is the setup in higher education. See, let me also tell you an example that will happen in a school education, since you are all from mathematics. See, in mathematics class inside a school, normally what a teacher does, the teacher will write a problem and explain the problem step by step, just writing each and every step on the board. Maybe the teacher will do all these explorations for 20 to 25 minutes. And later the teacher would ask, is there any doubt on what I had presented? Mostly of the students will not respond to that. They will say that they will tell everything is understood. Right. But after this, the teacher would give homework. Okay. Maybe the problem similar to what was solved inside the class. Okay. By the teacher. So maybe 2 or 3 problems will be given as homework for the students. But the problem comes only when the student opens their notebook in their home to solve these problems. So they will get doubts from the first step itself. But there won't be other students, peer students, to clarify the doubts, or even there won't be teacher to clarify the doubt. So what is done there, the flipped class, if we implement flipped classroom in that setup, the teacher would flip the homework into classwork and classwork into homework, where the explanation of that problem for 25 minutes will be recorded and provided to the students, and they should watch the video as homework in their home. Okay, this is the homework. So earlier they used to solve similar problems at their home. Now they have to watch the video at their home. And when they come to the classes, what will happen? Inside the class, the problems, 3 or 4 problems similar to what they watched in the video will be solved inside the class. So each and every doubt can be clarified in the classroom itself, and the students can also interact with other students to know different things about that problem and solutions. So like that, they're flipping the classroom help the students to learn more. Similarly, problem solving. And similarly, in higher education setup, if we flip and if we introduce more interactions, then that will also support the students to enhance their creativity and problem solving ability skills, right? Okay. So what we say, for flipped classroom, we require video, isn't it? So that is 30, 40 minutes of the presentation content. So we should be able to record that content and distribute to the students, right? So uh, at present, what we do, we follow the regular classroom setup, means physical classroom setup. Why should we implement a flipped classroom? See, there are several benefits. In future, let the flipped classroom come. But at present, we are following the physical classroom, isn't it? But why, if we adopt a flipped classroom in the present setup itself, there are many benefits. The first one is, as I told already, higher order learning will be improved and the flexibility for the student. In the present scenario, if the student is absent for a class, they will miss the class. But if we record and distribute, then it will be available. They can watch at any time. So the first point. The second point is, if we create videos, the e-contents or SCOM contents, this will benefit the institution in long run, which means for the next batch of students also the same video can be used. And this will also support you in acquiring max score, and also in personal benefit for a faculty. It will also help them in the promotions and all. So for e-content productions, scores are provided for a faculty promotion, and like that, even in NAC, there are scores if we have learning management system or a bulk of e-content produced by our faculties. Okay, so for these purposes, we shall develop the video not only for flipped classroom, and it will also help us to implement flipped classroom. Right. Now let us come to the point where there are limitations in preparing professional videos. What is professional video, first of all? See, professional video is the one which is recorded inside a proper studio. Okay. In Indian context, is it possible for every institution? There are more than 30,000 colleges and more than 800 universities, and can all these institutions can have a professional studio for preparing these type of videos? No. Why? Because of these limitations. I would say the human resources. See, if we have a studio, we should appoint a separate cameraman, editor, graphic designers and all, which is a recurrent cost. And is the institutions ready to appoint these professional people? No. And because it consumes more expenses. Next one is infrastructure. For establishing a proper studio, it requires at least 30 to 40 lakhs for creating a silent room and purchasing the equipments, materials and all, like camera, computers and all. Few years earlier, if we purchase a computer, we can use it for at least 7-8 years. But nowadays, if we purchase a computer, in 2 or 3 years, we have to upgrade the computer, replace the computer with new configurations. The updates are coming quicker, like that camera also. So like that, continuously we have to invest on infrastructure. This is one cost. Is all the institutions ready to invest in this infrastructure? No. Next thing is, next important limitation is the time. Where, say, for producing a video, let us take a 15-30 minutes video. If we would like to produce a 15 minutes video, we have to spend at least 1 hour or 2 hours inside the studio, right? Because we are not familiar in talking in front of the camera. We are all practiced to talk in front of the students, but not in front of the camera. So after repeated rehearsals and cuts and presenting the content again and again, it will take at least 3 hours, 4 hours to complete 15 minutes of video, right? So if we would like to produce the complete content for all the subjects involved in an institution, it may take 3,000, 4,000 hours more than that also to prepare that video. So can we do with one studio, even if the institution is ready to invest in infrastructure and human produce the videos in professional studios. So alternative ways, there are several tools, simple tools. Even we can use the Microsoft PowerPoint itself to produce the videos. Okay. So here I will show you how to produce the simple videos in simple way. Then I will show you how to convert that into uh, strong content. Okay. Right. So now, even in the PowerPoint, you can produce the video. See, for example, let me start the PowerPoint. Okay. So first of all, you should prepare the okay, prepare the presentation. Let me the title. Okay. Okay. See, after preparing, let me save this. Okay. After preparing, you should go to this tab, record tab, and click on this cameo button. And different versions, these buttons will be shown differently. Okay. Since I'm using the camera for okay. See, like this. Uh, the video will appear in a corner. You can increase the size, adjust everything here, the background color, borders, etc. in this tab, camera format. And finally, let me get back to the record tab again and click on from the beginning. See, here is the place where we record. Okay, if you press this red color button, the recording will start. And also here we have an option for adding notes, that is hints and all. See, the first slide that is shown to the participants, the viewers, will be this, the learning management systems title. And I'll be talking about what is learning management system for 1 or 2 minutes while this slide is on the screen. So while I'm talking continuously, sometimes I may get stuck, isn't it? I cannot recall everything from my mind. So what I can do, just I can type some hints on the top in the notes place. Let me go back. Let me go back to edit, and at the bottom you will see this place. Okay. What is LMS? Why LMS? Advantages versus drawbacks. Like this, few points I can type. Okay, like this in each and every slide. Okay, and then I shall go to the from the beginning tab. So on the top, it will show the hints so that it will be helpful for us to continuously talk. And at the bottom, you will have pen, eraser, everything where you can use this as a whiteboard. Okay, if you attach the writing pen, then automatically, like any other chalk and board, you can write on this presentation itself. Now, let me click on the red color button to start the recording. Yes, the recording is started. Okay, I'll be presenting on what is LMS, why learning management system is important in educational institutions, and where are the other places the LMSs are used. Like this, I will talk for a few minutes on the first slide. Now, let me go to the second slide and the third slide. Once the presentation is over, you can click on the red color button and go back. Okay. See, actually the video is recorded on each and every slide. See here, whatever you speak on each and every slide, that video will be recorded in that slide. Okay. See here, this is the first slide. And if you want to export this video alone separately, you can just right click and you can export this as media, save media as. And you see, you can save it like this. Each and every video can be saved. But I want everything as a single video, isn't it? So now I have to again go back to this record tab, and at last you will see this button called export to video. If you click on this, it will ask where you want to save. It is in desktop, yes. And let me save. Okay. If it is exporting in full HD format, if you want to change, then you can click on this button and change the formats and all. Now I would like to export. Click on export video. Okay. Let me close this one and minimize this. Yes. See, the video is prepared. Okay. Okay. I'm able to hear my voice. Okay. Right. Like this, you can prepare the videos with simple tools. Okay. And while recording, you should just keep all these in mind, the different instructional methods used to follow while recording video, right? There are lecture type of videos, demonstration type of videos, and collaborative videos. What is lecture video? The presentation uh, dominated by the presenter. Okay. Presentation means just it will be continuous talk, and the PowerPoint slides may be shown on the screen, or sometimes for a few minutes a video or an animation will be played. Right, this is lecture, and even in that there are different types like on-camera lecture, classroom teaching, slideshow, informational films. On-camera lecture means the lecture where lecturer, that is presenter, will continuously be on the screen. Their face will be on the screen. Maybe slides will be in the background. Okay. Classroom teaching video is the one which is recorded in live classrooms. In physical classroom, while the teacher is conducting the class for the real students, physically in physical setup, the entire thing will be recorded, edited, and distributed. That is classroom teaching video. Slideshow is the one I shown you now, where the PowerPoint presentation will occupy most of the screen, and in any one corner, the presenter will appear. Maybe for a few minutes or few seconds, that will also be not there. That means the presenter will disappear. And the fourth one is informational films, which are shot in real circumstances like factories or workplaces and all. These are all the different types of lectures. Next one is the demonstration type of video, where if we want to explain an experiment, this is mostly used for laboratory oriented presentations to show an experiment how to do that. There are two types, physical and software. In a physics lab or chemistry lab, if we shoot a video while the teacher is doing that experiment, that is physical demonstration. A software demonstration is the one which is recorded in the computer while we working on software. For example, to teach us Excel, how to work in Excel, create a presentation in PowerPoint, or even special software, how to operate a particular machine from the software available on computer. So like that, we can also prepare software-based demonstrations. Okay, mostly these are how to do type of video. Next one is collaborative videos where two or three experts will sit together and discuss. That entire thing will be recorded and distributed. These are the three types. We should decide which type we would like to prepare. Okay, and these are all the different presentation skills that a presenter should possess, like extempo lecture. Do not read from teleprompter. See, even while we put the presentation slide, just we should not read what is on the PowerPoint slide. Okay, we should present from our mind, and the presentation slides are only guides for the viewers. Okay, not a spoken tutorial. There are people who prepare spoken tutorial, means the PowerPoint slide will appear, but they won't appear, they won't be seen on the slide at all in any place. Just a voice will come in the background. Even there are software like text to speech converters. Even through that, they would prepare the audio and put as an attachment with the slides. So that type of tutorial should not be prepared, and use localized visuals and speak looking camera, avoid plagiarisms. These are all some of the presentation skills that a teacher should possess. And now I shown you one tool which is used for preparing the video, okay, e-content. Now there are other tools also, and each and every tool has its own advantage and drawbacks. See, there is another tool called Clipchamp. Okay, I've already installed that Clipchamp, which is is free in any Windows 10 or 11 computer. Even if you don't have this, you can just download it from Microsoft Store. If you go to Microsoft Store, it will be available there. Since I had already installed, it will show that it is available in the computer. Otherwise, just a download button will be available. Just search for Clipchamp and see it is already installed. Otherwise, you can just download and install. Okay, right. This tool also has a flexible features to prepare e-contents, that is videos, just by sitting in front of the computer. Computer with a webcam, okay, desktop or laptop, whatever it is. Okay, if you click on this create a new video button, you can also bring several videos which was already recorded and stitched together. Otherwise, you can go to this second button and okay, this is the camera selection, mic selection and all. Just click on this record button, and now it will ask which one to record. I want to record entire screen, like how we do in our Google Meet and all. Later, whichever is not necessary, that can be edited. Okay, that can be cut. And here you can also share the system audio. See, for example, if you click on the system, voice will come, sorry, musics will come. Or if you play a video, then the audio has to be recorded. So in that circumstances, you can enable this. Otherwise, just click on this one and click share. And now, see, the recording is started. Okay, don't worry. we can edit all these things which are not necessary. Now again, let me open my presentation and go to full screen. And this is, sorry, okay, I don't want all these videos. Okay, now go to full screen. And from here onwards, I will start recording. Okay, so I will start presenting about this one and go to the next slide. See, the recording is going on. And at the end of the slide, you can close this presentation, go back to the clip tab, okay, and click on this red color square button. The recording will be stopped. And click on save and edit. Okay. See, this is the timeline where whatever is recorded, and till this, okay, yes, this is the place where I started recording, isn't it? So till this, I don't want. And just to click on this, and click on the edit. Okay. Add captions here. Date. Finally export. And that edit button was not enabled, but I don't want to waste time because I want to stress on another tool which is more important than this. That's why I'm moving on. Okay, see here, this is the place where, sorry. Okay, so this is the video I recorded, and let me put it on the desktop. Okay, so like this, you can record the video with the help of this Clipchamp also. And there is another tool where there are more features. I'm going to show that one, which is called Adobe Captivate. Okay, see here, this tool, why I'm stressing on this tool is because this tool will act like the one which we saw earlier to record the video and also to convert the recorded video into a SCORM content, SCORM video. Okay, that's why I'm using this one now. I will use this video demo option to create the video. Okay, so just I can change the background. There are more features which do not available on PowerPoint. Okay. Okay. So we can also change the backgrounds, and even after recording, you can change the background. Okay. After completing the recording also, you can change the background, and there are other tools also. Right now, let me start recording. Okay. Here also, The recording is started now. Yes, started. But don't worry, all these can be edited. And let me open the presentation slide. And like this, each and every slide, I will complete. After this, click on this red color button and okay. Okay. So this is the timeline available here. And here you can just use these options like let me shrink this to smaller size. Okay, this is the video. I can just split and delete the unwanted parts and all. Okay, and all these things. And also move the slide length. Okay, and there are other tools also like panning, zooming, and even if you had forgotten anything during your presentation to put inside like pictures, etc., you can also bring those pictures, add text and all here. And also for for some parts, if you don't want your video to appear, for that also you can say, for example, if you don't want your video to appear on, sorry, to select the webcam, click on mask video. On webcam, on mask, select the part, and then click on mask video again. And for these parts, your video will not appear. And for some parts, if you want your face to appear in full also, it is possible. Like this, you can make your video in full and adjust everything. And you can also add more audio, remove the existing one like this. Many changes can be done in this. Let me save this file first of all on the desktop. And finally, click on publish button. Let me put it on the desktop, click publish. Yes, it is published. Now what I'm going to do to convert the created video into a SCOM video. So how to do that? See, go to the new, create a blank project. Okay. And here you bring the video which was created earlier. Okay, right. See, the video need not be the one which was created with Captivate. You can also bring any video, okay, which we had created already with PowerPoint, Clipchamp and all. Just go to media, click on this, and on desktop, click on the video which you want to bring. Okay, right. See, it is available on the screen. And actually, right. Okay, see here you can add questions through these buttons. I told you no, you can ask questions while the video is being played, and only if the student answers properly to that, they'll be allowed to move to the next. So like that, you can add questions. How to add questions? See here, there are options like I want two multiple choice questions. Okay, right. Let me name this question as A, and let me name this as B. And for all this, you can make changes here? How many choices? Do you want to shuffle the answers every time it appears? And what are the buttons? What should happen if they answer properly? What should happen if they answer wrongly? Like this, there are several options, but we do not have time for to discuss all these. And let me just add the question here at this space, maybe this space. I want only one question to be raised at this place. Okay, right. Now, here, if, okay, say only one attempt. If it didn't go well, that is, if the user answers wrongly, where it should go. So that we should define here. Here, let me add a bookmark B1. So if the user answers wrongly to this question, automatically they'll be diverted to this location. Okay. If they answer properly, they will be allowed to watch the rest of the video. Right. So now I have added a bookmark B1. Let me go to this quiz and let me tell here. Okay, they should go to the bookmark B1 if it is not successful. If it is a failure. Okay, if they do wrong in the first attempt. Right. And let me go to the main slide and add another question. Since already I have added another question in previous phase, only one question is available here. I have added the second question. Right. So like this, we prepare the SCORM content and finally we should publish. And for publishing, there are certain settings here. Right. See here in reporting, we should mention to which learning management system are we going to deploy or are we preparing this content. Now I will tell this model. Okay, there are SCORM versions and all. And these are all the things that determine when this video is set as complete. Should the student watch the complete video from the beginning to last? Okay. Or is it okay if the student watches 50 percentage, 60 percentage? Okay. Should they answer all the questions properly to set that this video is completed? Like this, everything has to be modified in this place. Okay. Right now, let me click OK. And finally, let me export by using this publish button. And where is it? On desktop, right? Untitled 2. Let me click on publish. Okay, that's it. The SCORM content is ready. Okay. See, this is the SCORM content. It is usually available as a zip file. Okay. So if you open this, it will be available with several files inside. Okay. Now this can be deployed on a learning management system. Okay. Now let me show how to deploy it on LMS. Now I will use our university LMS for that purpose. Let me log in. Okay. Let me add inside this temporary course. Click on add an activity. Here you will see this option, SCORM package. Okay. This is not like distributing any other video file or document file. Okay. Here, SCORM package, name it, choose the file name and select that file, upload it. If it is not a proper SCORM file, it will not allow you to upload. Save and return to course. Okay. So let me log in as a student and show you how this will appear for the student, how the teacher tracks it. Okay, let me log in as temp one, a temporary student, which I had created for this purpose. See, now before that, see this screen is a student's screen where TT is shown, and this screen is my screen, teacher screen. Let me first see what is there inside the report. See, it shows there is no attempt at all. Okay, there is no scores and all. And if a student logs in and tries to watch that video, it will open like this only inside the. Okay. Actually, in real content, we can remove all these things, because if you allow all these things, just the student will drag and finish, isn't it? So here you see the student, the question appeared for the student. See, if I click on B, which is a wrong one, we click, see again the video starts from. And if you answer it properly, yes, it goes forward. It goes forward. And in the meantime, if the student stops, okay, exits the activity in between, okay. And if you refresh this one, you see the temp one started and attempted once, for how when started, last access, and if you further click on this one, more things will be available. Okay. See, since it was mentioned there that the student, just if they start the video, it is considered as completed. When I export it from Captivate, the settings was like that. That's why it says completed. Otherwise, it would have said incompleted. Okay. Right. They were there for 43 seconds, and further more details will be available. So like this, everything can be tracked if you prepare it as calm content. Okay. And more interactivity, like asking questions. Okay. Not only questions, drag and drop, like any kind of activities we can add in the SCOM package. So this is about the SCOM. And now let me tell you a few things about the learning management system, which is a deploying environment. So far, we uh, I talked about the development. Okay. SCOM content, development, and deployment. So development is done. Uh, First, you can use any tool for creating the e-content, like simply a PowerPoint or Clipchamp or even Captivate. And then later you should use the tools like Adobe Captivate to convert the ordinary e-content into a SCOM content. Later, it is deployed in learning management system. Just I showed you a simple thing how to add it in the learning management system, but little bit more I will show you now. So learning management system is simply a software application which helps us to administer, document, track, report, and learning management systems available in the market. And Moodle is one popular one used by many educational institutions across the world. Okay. However, there are tools like Captivate Prime. Captivate is different. Captivate Prime is different. Canvas, Edmodo, and all. And next, why Moodle? So we have to discuss more about this, but since we don't have time, the one important thing about Moodle is open source. Anybody can download and install it. Actually, I thought of showing you how to implement this Moodle learning management system in your institution, how to download this Moodle, how to install it in a system. But however, since we don't have much time, if uh, if time is available, I will show you later. Okay, but it is very simple. All documentations are available on the system, the Moodle website. Right? So these are all several collaborative tools available like forum, wiki, blog, chat, workshops, file sharing, and all. So these things are not available in any other learning management systems like Google Classroom. See, in Google Classroom, you cannot upload a SCOM package. Just you can upload any other video or PDF file. That's all. Okay. Here is about implementation. If we find time, we can discuss about that. But now, let me talk about a few other elements that is the advantage of learning management system, this Moodle learning management system. Okay. See, here there are tools like attendance, assignment, and distribution of ordinary files, quiz, that is to conduct examinations. And the important one is forum, which is very important for interactions. I told you, flipped classroom. In flipped classroom, we encourage more interactions. So interactions need not be inside the classroom alone. It can also be outside, isn't it? So the outside interaction will be supported by this discussion forums. So even from their home, the discussion can continue. So here there is a place for adding the attendance, maintaining the attendance and all. Okay. And there is a place for assignment. This is similar to the Google Classroom assignment, but still there are more robust features available. Okay, I will show you now what are these features. Ma'am, excuse me, at what time I should complete, ma'am? It is 4 o'clock.
So we can go up to 4:30, sir.
Okay, ma'am, right.
If we have content.
Right.
Mm.
Right now, uh, let me. Okay. Okay. Let me add an assignment. Okay. So these things are as usual that we see in the Google Classroom features. Okay. But this is the one new where we have option for allowing the students to submit type directly or even record the video and submit. This feature is available, online text. A box will appear where the student can record the video and submit, and also they can type and submit. Okay. They can also upload a video inside that. So it can be a complete multimedia page. And if it is file submission, you can mention how many files, the size of the file. Okay. And here are different options that we will come back. Okay. Submission settings, group submission options are all available. That is the advantage of Moodle based assignment. Okay. Right. So to discuss about these group submissions, we should know what is group. So for that, let us go to this page, participants page. Okay. Here, say assume that if you have 30 students, you can divide that into groups, and you can give one assignment to one group, another assignment to another group, and you can also make the students not to interact between the groups, make them to interact. Okay, make them visible. So like this, we can do many things. Where you can do those things are here in participants page. You can see two options. One is groups and another one is groupings. Here, if you go to groups, you can create groups, and also there are options to create automatically. If you click on this, automatically randomly it will allot the students into different groups. Okay, right. Now I have created two groups. Okay, G1 and G2. G1 consists of a student, this temp 1, and G2 consists of temp 2 and another teacher, temp 3. Okay, there are two teachers inside this course. So like that I created. And further, there is another concept in Moodle called as group. Groupings is group of groups. Okay, more than one group, or one, even we can put one group inside the grouping. See here, uh, I have created one grouping called GG1 and another grouping called GG2. In GG1, I had put both G1 and G2. In GG2, I had put G2. Okay. So I had created another activity temporarily so that it shows two activities are available, but at present I have removed. Okay. Right. So GG1, GG2. Right. Now I have created already. And first of all, a teacher has to create group and groupings in this place, in participants place. And here in settings at the bottom, you will see an option called groups. This is course setting, okay, not an activity setting, course setting. So here group mode can be of these three types: no groups, separate groups, visible groups. Okay. See, let me show you how these things changes. For example, in course setting, if a teacher selects no group, okay, and if they select none here, okay, save and display. Okay, I have selected no groups in course setting, not in activity. Activity means it is not done inside activity assignment. Now I have done in the course. Now let me see what happens in the participants page of the student. See, here in the participant page of the student, it shows all the persons who are inside the course. Okay, teacher, temp 1, temp 2, and another non-editing teacher. Now let me come back, and in settings, let me say it as visible groups and save and display. Now let me refresh this page. See, actually, this temp one belongs to the G1 group. Okay. See, it shows G1. Okay. Unfortunately, the power is not switched on. Just a second. I will inform our office staff to switch on the UPS. Just a second. I'll come back.
Okay, sorry. Unfortunately, the power source was not switched on. Now only I have switched on. Sorry.
No problem, sir.
Okay. Okay. Say here, what I was showing was this group settings, and in the settings place, I had just changed into visible groups. Okay. And now, if you take the students page, if the student gets into this participants page, okay, they cannot see the other group students. Okay, at the beginning, it will show only their group student. But if they want to know who are all the other groups and what students are inside the other groups, they can go to this and know. Okay, but still they couldn't see the main teacher. Okay, so just they are allowed to see the persons who are inside the groups, not outside the group. See, for example, let me again put as no group. And now let me refresh this page. See, these three persons are put inside groups G1, G2. So even though this person is a teacher, this person was put inside G2, and this teacher was not inside any group. That's why when this is switched to visible groups option, here the students are unable to see the person who is not inside any group. Okay, right. Now, again, let me show you this one. If the teacher switches to separate groups, then the students are able to see only their group students. They will not be able to see the other group students. And even here, these groups, what are all the other groups, are not visible. Okay, right. Now, let me go to the assignment. Here in assignment settings, so far I have shown you the course settings. Now I am coming to the assignment settings. Here in group submission settings, you can set it to yes if you want students to submit their assignments in groups. Okay, and require group to make submission. If you enable this one, then every student inside that group has to approve the file. Maybe one student will upload the file, but all other students should approve the file. Okay, and here require all group members to submit. This can be enabled only if this is enabled. Okay, if you enable this, automatically this will get enabled. And if you select this, and here you see groupings for students groups.
Sir, excuse me.
Yes, ma'am.
Sir, your screen is not visible.
Okay, sorry.
You're presenting PPT now, sir.
Yes, ma'am. Actually, I'm present.
But it is not visible, actually, sir.
Okay, right. Sorry. Okay, I think now it is visible.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Okay, right. Anyhow, I told several things already, but now I will just stick on to the assignment part. Okay. And you see here, right. See, this is what I was telling you inside assignment. Actually, it was, see, at the beginning, it will appear like this only. Okay. If you enable this to yes, then you will allow the students to submit in groups. Okay, right. And here require group to make submission. See, this one, if you enable this one, the student should be part of some group. Only then it will allow them to submit the assignment. Otherwise, it will not allow them to submit. For example, if there are 10 students, and if you had split the students, if you had put 4 students in G1, 4 students in G2, and if you left 2 students outside, that 2 students cannot be, they will not be allowed to submit the assignment. Okay, so here I had enabled this also. And see, for this one, require all group members to submit. If you enable this, automatically this will also get enabled. Okay, right. Now in grouping for student groups, I have enabled GG2. Now let me save and display. Okay, right. It says that the persons outside the group cannot be submit the assignment. Now let me go to the main course of a student. Okay, and let me click on the assignment. See, it says here, this temp 1 student is not part of this group, GG2. That's why it says not a member of any group. Nothing has been submitted for this assignment. And this student is also not allowed to submit the assignment. Okay. Now, if I log in as temp 2, okay. Okay, see, this student is allowed to submit because this student belongs to G2 group and they are allowed to submit the assignment. And you see here below there is an option called common module settings. This also is related to the visibility, which I shown earlier in the course. Like this, there are more features. Why I am telling all this is because there are more features available in the Moodle based tools, even for assignment. Okay, and here you can also link one activity with another activity. See, for example, so only if you want to allow the students to access this COM package if they complete assignment. So what you shall do here in edit settings, you shall set the points to 10, the maximum mark, and at least a student should score 5 marks. And activity completion, the student is set to complete the assignment only if they view the activity, receive a grade and pass grade. Let me save. Okay, like this, for SCORM content, I can also mention the SCORM content will be accessible only if they complete the assignment. See, assignment, and they should receive a pass grade. So only then it will be available. Save and display. Now let me log in as the student. Okay, since the student has already, yes, it is temp 2, right? See, the assignment is available for the student. The SCORM is not available. What it says, not available unless the activity assigned 1 is completed and passed. And if the student submits the assignment, okay, okay, submit the assignment, continue. See, 2 things are done, viewing and making submission, receiving a grade. Now the teacher has to score this assignment. Here, the teacher, if they score, they provide mark to this student. For example, if they provide 4 mark, it is a fail mark, isn't it? Save changes. Okay. Now let us check here. Okay. Still, it is not available. C2, 4. Now let me refresh this. See, the student has received a mark, but it is a fail mark. Now, again, if the teacher for G2, now save changes and let us see the student page. Yes, it is available. Now the SCORM is enabled. So like this, you can link one activity with another activity. There are more features in Moodle, like we can form groups, we can assign to one group, we can make group assignments, and all in LMS. So I think we shall stop here. So during this session, just I had demonstrated to you how to prepare an e-content in a simple tool, and how to convert that e-content into SCORM content, and how to deploy that one in the learning management system. And even in learning management system, how to link those activities with other activities. So like this, we saw several things in this session. Thank you. And if you have any worries, you can ask me.
Dear participants, if you have any questions.
Okay, if there is no questions, we can wind up, ma'am.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Sir, request Dr. A. Parveen Banu, Assistant Professor of Mathematics, to propose vote of thanks.
Good evening, everyone. It's my privilege to extend a heartfelt vote of thanks on behalf of Department of Mathematics. First and foremost, I would like to express our sincere gratitude to Dr. M. Parthasarathi for the insightful and information session on SCORM content development and deployment. Sir, your explanation of SCORM, its importance in e-learning and the practical application have been extremely valuable. We truly appreciate the time and effort you put into making this session engaging and useful. Thank you, sir. A big thank you to our management, faculty members, and organizing team for their support in making this event a success. I also extend my appreciation to all the participants for their active involvement and keep interest. Once again, thank you, sir, for sharing your expertise with us. We look forward to more such enriching sessions in the future. Thank you all.
Thank you. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you all. And thanks for the management and all participants. Thank you. Bye.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much, sir. Dear participants, please do participate actively in this program. This is meant for us. But no one is responding. This is actually really disappointing for us. So please try to participate actively for tomorrow's session at least. Yes, some of you are replying. Thanks for your response. Okay, I have pasted the feedback link. Please fill your feedback form.
ஆமாமா அடுத்த நிறுத்தம் சேதுபதி ஸ்கூல். அடுத்த நிறுத்தம் சேதுபதி ஸ்கூல். சங்கீதமாய் நதிகள் சமபுத்தமாவள் பந்தமாய் பிரியமாய் நதிகள் இருக்கும் பயணிகள் தயாராகவும் இருக்கும் பயணிகள் தயாராகவும்
மூடி நம்ம ஏதாவது மூடி போட்டு ஒய்ஃபா காத்தாங்க பண்ணிட்டு அடிச்சாங்களா அந்த